Jared, it's a one-goal game going into the third period. Your team had been really good scoring in that period up until this point. Just why do you think that they weren't able to get the goal when they needed it?
Um, Probably same reason why we didn't get them earlier on in the game. They're checking hard and they were above everything. Obviously, very disciplined in their structure in the third period, especially. They didn't need any more to win. Kind of waited for us to force some stuff and make some mistakes to create their scoring chances. But I think the story is earlier in the game, right? Like I felt like we carried some long stretches of the game for the first 40 minutes. And like my one takeaway would be we got to make it a little bit tougher on Ottinger, getting traffic there. We were there at times, tough to track down some of those rebounds. Shots were blocked, but we were skating, competing, earning power plays. Would have been nice to capitalize on one of those early power plays and take a lead. We were unable to do that. And then second, I felt like we had some stretches again that were really good, but got to find a way to put one in the back of the net. We had a couple really good looks in the first and didn't do it. Had a couple really good looks in the second, did do it. And next thing you know, we're down by one. Just kind of feels like we push, and then we make like one mistake and it ended up in the back of our net in the second, which is unfortunate. But you can't make those mistakes against Dallas because they have the ability to, like, you don't need to give them a bunch of rush chances for them to put it in the back of the net with their skill.
Right.
With Dallas's defensive structure, was there anything that you saw that was maybe different tonight than what you had seen in the first two games, or was it just they do the same things they always do? It's just tonight they were able to get the results they wanted.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing. Like the penalty kill's gotten more aggressive, but they're always super aggressive in D zone coming at you. You got to be able to sort of get your eyes up, make a play with some poise and support in order to create the scoring chances. But again, through 40 minutes, I think we did that. We got to find a way to solve Ottinger tonight earlier on in the game, and part of it I think is trying to get a little bit more traffic. Like we made some plays and broke him down and had some really clean looks, but we misfired on a few. We had a few blocked. He made some saves. It's the difference in the hockey game.
After the Mikko goal, it looked like you guys had a little bit of jump in your game, and then they score and make it 2-1. It kind of washed away. Was that a symptom of the team was starting to get frustrated again, or was it kind of what you were saying, where Dallas just parked the bus?
I thought we worked hard the whole night. I didn't sense any frustration. We were competitive. We were skating. I think third period our execution wasn't great, and part of that was probably a little bit stubborn with some plays, like instead of working to the red and putting it in behind him and trying to get a forecheck going. We turned some pucks over and they came back our way. A little sloppy with the puck coming out of our zone too, but again, you're working through five guys there, so we did a better job of it earlier in the game though. Get working through their pressure and creating some extended ozone play. It just is what it is, I think, tonight.
Jared, you mentioned the Stars PK maybe being a little more aggressive. Power plays 0 for 6 in the last two games, something you rely on.
Yeah.
Game of adjustments, obviously that has to turn around for you guys.
Yeah, could have been a difference maker for us, I think, especially early in the game. And not that we didn't create any looks. I think Mac had one blocked with the empty net. We bypassed their pressure once off a face-off, and we're alone down low and kind of threw it back into traffic. Like I said, I think the power play, that last little bit of execution and recognition earlier on in the game, if it was a little better, we'd probably get a few better looks there. But you have to work for support and try to break them through the middle of the ice a little bit when they're going to pressure like that. And but they do a nice job with their sticks, and the pressure is coming at you quickly, so you got to be crisp with the puck. And I just felt like we just weren't quite there tonight with it.
So, Coach, on that, it seemed like there was a lot of passes that were just a foot off, maybe a step ahead, step behind. Was that a symptom of trying to force pucks into maybe narrower windows, or just lack of execution?
I think it's probably a little bit of both. Yeah, the windows are narrower. I mean, you're playing second round of the playoffs. The pressure's coming, sticks are better, everyone's dialed into the details, but there's still plays to be made there. I feel like in a handful of instances, it might have led to some good looks.
After last game, no shots on goal for Mackinnon and Renton and even strength. Were you happier with what you saw out of those two tonight?
Yeah, no question. I thought Mac was really good tonight. I thought he was working both sides of the puck. He had jump early in the game. Obviously, they make a great play on our goal. So yeah, I thought he was dangerous in controlling play. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Jared.
Yep. Thank you.